today's video. For today's video, obviously in the description, you'll see that I'm going to be teaching you how to put your lashes on, how to care for your lashes, do's and don'ts for your lashes as well. This is going to be a really informative video, and you're also going to see my techniques and all the tips and tricks that I've learned over the years of doing this, either as a professional makeup artist or just personally in my personal life. I hope that you guys take something away from this video. I know that this is a really intimidating topic for a lot of people, but please don't be afraid. Please try this. It is something that once you get it down, it is so easy to just pop a lash on and just look nice and put together. If you have not already, please subscribe to my channel right now and click that notification bell so that you guys get notified every time that I post. And if you guys want to see how I got this look today, please keep watching. So for today, the first thing we're going to talk about is cleaning your lashes. Some people don't actually realize that you can use them multiple times. You don't have to just use it once and then throw them away. Honestly, if you're doing that, you're wasting so much money. I am going to be using the iconic light lashes from House of Lashes for this video to show you how to apply them as well as how to clean them. I used to use Kiss lashes, and Kiss lashes you can get at Walmart, at Walgreens. They're actually great lashes, and they've come a long way since the time I first started using them. I'm just going to show you how to take care of them. So if you are going to get those lashes that you can use up to 20 to 25 times, I believe House of Lashes it's 20 times, all you have to do is just kind of keep up cleaning them. So all I use to clean my lashes is this guy, which is the pre-cleanse. It's from Dermalogica, and this is an oil-based cleanser. Once the water hits this oil, it is going to dissolve the oils so that it's not going to leave a really gross slick film on any of your lashes or even on your face, because that's what it's meant for, is your face. And basically all you want to do is add a couple drops of this to some warm water and soak your lashes in it. So it's going to look just like this. You can see my lashes floating in there right now. And you can honestly use any type of oil-based cleanser. All you're going to do now is you're going to take your fingers, dip into that solution, and your lashes should already be pretty clean. But all you're going to do is just dip your fingers in there and just kind of work at the lash band and just kind of rub any residue off. So with my lashes, I do a lot of shimmery looks and glittery looks, so there can be a lot of glitter buildup, and if you use a lot of eyeliner, there's going to be eyeliner buildup on there. I don't use a ton of eyeliner, so that's not going to be on there really for me, but mostly it's going to just be shadows. So I'm just gently taking them and rubbing them between my fingers. Now I'm going to take one out of the water and set it down on a dry paper towel. I'm just going to dry this off. Press it between my fingers a little bit. They dry fairly quickly. And all I'm going to do is take a dry pair of clean tweezers. And if there's any thick lash glue sitting anywhere, I'm just going to kind of gently peel it off with the tweezers. You can see that glue just kind of peeling right off. And be as gentle as possible, because if you rip off this band here that holds all these lashes together, you're going to end up with a giant mess and you're going to have to throw those lashes out. So be very gentle when you're removing it with tweezers. I know some of you guys are looking at me now and you're like, you're crazy. Why are you just wasting all that time peeling all that extra glue off there? And I'm like, because I spent $15 on these lashes and I want to use them for the maximum amount of times without them getting disgusting. And you can definitely see when a person has like a thick layer of glue on their lashes that they've worn a ton of times, it looks really bad. So I don't like looking like that. So I make sure to clean and upkeep my lashes so that I can use them the maximum amount of times that I can and get the most bang for my buck. So I'm going to show you a close-up of what I've done so far. So you can see the difference towards the front versus towards the back. I'll show you this version too. So you see that there's like very minimal residue left on this side here, and then on this side there's still a lot of that thick blue eyeshadow still stuck with glue there. So you're just going to peel until it looks nice and clean. Once you start getting some bigger chunks off of it, it really starts to move a lot faster. So just keep at it. I know it's a little bit tedious, but I promise you it's honestly worth it. Okay, so I'm done cleaning off the strip. I'm just going to dunk it back in some water with that solution and just rub them one more time and then just dry them off. I'm just gently pressing them into a paper towel. You want to make sure that whatever you're using does not have any alcohol in it, because if you use something with alcohol in it, it's just going to make the lashes dry and brittle rather than keeping them nice and hydrated and smooth with the oil-based cleanser. So this is what the finished product is looking like. It honestly just looks like a brand new lash. So it's really just that simple. I'm gonna do the exact same thing on the other one, and then we're gonna put these bad boys on. I'm gonna hold the lashes up side by side, and you're gonna just see. So this is the one that is clean, and that's the one that's dirty. I mean, it's a huge difference. And it just took me maybe like 5 minutes to clean a lash off, and now I have basically a brand new set of lashes to work with. So I'm gonna do the exact same steps on this guy, and I'll be right back. So now we're gonna dig into lash application. So I know that so many of my clients and so many friends and family members struggle with this part. They're like, I can't ever get them to stay, they flip on me, they don't stick in the corner of my eye, they're always lifting on the corners. You know, there's so many different things that you have to learn as you're doing your lashes, and honestly, even being a professional makeup artist, I still struggle with putting my lashes on sometimes. Sometimes they go on nice and easy and I'm like, oh my gosh, they're symmetrical. And then sometimes I'm like, oh my god, one is sitting, you know, higher like this, and then one sitting like this, so it looks uneven. And I see so many people, you know, either on Instagram or in real life, and they don't adjust their eyelashes to make sure that they're even and they're laying right on their eyes. So one eye looks like this and then the other eye is like this, and you just want to avoid that at all costs. So if you just listen to these simple tips and tricks that I'm going to show you right now, you should have a lot easier time. So for the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to start with my right eye. I'm going to obviously make sure that I'm grabbing the lash that corresponds with that eye. It's going to give me the right look. I want it smaller on this end and then bigger on this end, which is this lash here. So I'm going to pinch it in my tweezers. You can use tweezers, you can use your fingers. It gives me a lot more precision to hold the lash this way and to apply the glue and then to stick it on my eye rather than using my fingers, especially with my nails. My nails usually get stuck to the glue. I try and like go like this and put the lash in place. I'm like, oh, I got it. And then I move it and it's stuck to my finger. Take your pair of tweezers, clamp your lash band in there right like that. And then you're going to grab your glue, your adhesive. So you can use whatever glue you want to. I got this glue at Walgreens and it was, I think, like $3 or $4. And they last for a very long time. So you're just gonna take your glue, make sure you've got enough glue on your little brush. Set it here. And then we're just gonna go in and put it right along that band. Okay? Okay, so you're putting the lash glue right on that lash band. It's gonna look nice and neat, just like this. This is the part that people struggle with the most. They either apply too much glue, this is about all the glue that you need to get that stuck to your lid, they don't apply enough glue, or they put it directly on their eye. So if you put this on your eye right now, it will slide around and you will have glue all over your eyelid. I did this the first couple times. I did my lashes before I learned my lesson, and you just have to let that glue dry. I know how hard it is to sit here and just be like waiting for the glue to dry. It's so annoying, especially when you're like running out the door and you want to have that lash on. You want to make sure after every single use that you are cleaning your lashes off. Your actual lashes need to be clean. You see my lashes, how they are. They're pretty long. They're pretty nicely shaped as it is. I use a lash serum. I use lash food on my lashes to make sure that they stay nice and long. But I also don't put fake lashes on my lashes all the time because you're honestly suffocating the cuticles of your eyelashes when you're using these too much. If you're not using your lashes in tandem with a lash serum on your actual lashes, you're doing something a little bit wrong. You basically have to put them right here along your lash line for them to look blended and natural. So if you're putting them on that lash line all the time and you're suffocating your cuticles and then you're not cleaning your glue off of your eyelashes, you are just breaking all your eyelashes off, which is not good. So if you are doing this, make sure you're using a lash serum and make sure you're using something like this pre-cleanse from Dermalogica to really get all that glue off of your eyelashes, because it's really key in keeping your lashes healthy. All right, so the lash looks like this right now. The glue is still a little bit white in some areas, but that's okay. We don't want it to get too dry and then it won't stick. So I'm gonna go in with my tweezers now. I'm gonna pinch the lash, kind of right at the front, right about here, just to give me a little bit more control of the lash. I want to place it on my eye, kind of at the center, and then push the ends down. And you're going to see how I do that now. So I'm looking into my mirror. I have a little mirror set up over here. And all I'm going to do is kind of pull my lash down so it's nice and straight. Place that lash right on the center. You see where it is. And then I'm going to make sure that it's on my eye. And I'm just going to push it right up against my lash line here. So I've got this end kind of glued down here. I'm going to work over here into the inner corner. So this is honestly a perfect example and something I want to show you guys. So my inner corner didn't really stick down. And it looks really wonky, and now some people would just rip it off of their eye and try again, and then you're going to start getting more and more glue buildup. So what I'm going to do now, and this is something that you got to be really careful with and really delicate with, I'm going to go back in with my glue, and this is if it starts to pop up on you. I'm going to pull my eyelid taut. I'm going to go right along that band, just like that. I'm going to let it sit. You cannot automatically just stick this to your eye because, like I said before, you got to let that glue dry. So you got to sit it like this and just wave your eye and make sure that it dries. I know I look like one of those baby dolls with the eyes that like roll like that. I look a little bit crazy, but it's fine. So it's been about a minute. This should be tacky enough for me to place on my eye now. So I'm gonna pull my lid taut again and get it stuck to my finger. So now it's on, and I'm just gonna take my fingers and push it up. I'm gonna keep it in place. I wanted to also purposely show you guys this look without adding any eyeliner to it, because you can wear fake lashes without adding any eyeliner. I have a little bit of shadow just on the base of my lash right here, and that's just kind of helping to bump this look up a little bit and make it look a little bit more flawless and natural. But you can absolutely wear lashes like this without having any eyeliner on. I obviously do have a little mascara on my eyelashes as well beforehand, because that helps to kind of set your lashes into place for you to put that fake eyelash on. I'm now going to repeat and do the exact same thing on the other eyelash. Something to also be mindful of, so my eyes are very large. I have very big eyes. I got these lashes and I did not trim them at all. If your eyes are smaller, you're going to need to trim your lashes down. And all you have to do when you have to trim your lashes is you start at the smaller end and then you start at the bigger end, and you just clip a tiny bit at a time until it fits on your eye perfectly. A good rule of thumb is just if you do it to one end, you're going to want to do it to the other end as well. So we're going to go in with the second lash here. This one's going to probably be a little harder for you guys to see, but I'll show as much as I can. I'm going to once again take it and stick it right on the middle of my eye. That way it gets a good anchoring point for me to press on the edges. Just like that. That one went on much easier than the first one. Okay guys, so that is it. That is putting on your lashes 101. That's the easiest way that I know to do that. It's the easiest way I know to clean them. And now all I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of this mascara. It's my CoverGirl Plump Crusher, my Ride or Die. And you can see that this part right here is kind of clumped together where my real lash is. There's just a little bit more of my lashes right here, so it's looking a little bit uneven for me and I don't like that. So I am going to just lightly go over with a little bit of mascara. And brush my lashes and blend them in a little bit further. So it just adds a little bit of color to that lash, blends it just a little bit easier. Same thing on this side. Okay guys, so this is what it is looking like for today. I know that this really wasn't a look, But I hope that you guys took a little bit away from this lesson today. I know that it's not easy to do this. This is a step that many people struggle with. I hope that some of the things that I said today kind of clicked and resonated with you, and that you're going to try this at home. If you guys liked this video today, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, please go and subscribe to my channel and ring the notification bell so that you guys get notified every time that I post. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.